Alright, here I am with my new material screener that I built. I'm going to walk around it for a few minutes, show you a few things. What I did is I looked on YouTube several times to find different videos of people who had done the same thing. And one of the number one mistakes I saw people making was the angle. They were keeping it around 17, 20, 25 degrees. So I kind of designed mine a little bit different and went to 30 degrees. That's a 30-degree angle there. These legs are adjustable. You take out these pins, you use your bucket to raise this entire system up. The legs drop and you can pin it and it'll make it 35 degrees. And that's on both sides. These springs came from, I believe it was a Raptor, one of the off-road vehicles that had totaled out at a junkyard. I went ahead and grabbed those. These are, the front ones are pinned in so you can remove it because they're welded at the top. You can take the entire top off because back here, these are welded to the frame, but the springs are not welded. I don't know if you can see that real well. It's not welded here, but this rod is welded to that plate. So this entire thing will lift off. Anyway, I've got a different type of grate. The top of it is not your normal, what you normally see on YouTube. It's a little bit different. You can kind of see the angle. It's about 3 inches across right here, about 1 inch wide. I've also got one that you can put on top. It's removable so that you can do a finer screen if you'd like. Here I've got a idler pulley. Put a little bit of tension on it. 6.5 horse Predator engine that I got at Harbor Freight. And this also was not told to me, but this this shaft has got to be a heat-treated or pre-hardened rod. I used a cold roll the first time. That didn't work out so well. It bent very quickly. So you also don't have to go all the way across. You can see that I've got a hanger bearing on that end. Originally, that's what I was going to do because that's what everybody else did. But what I ended up doing, since it was so expensive, about $100 for this rod that's 5 feet long, went ahead and added another hanger bearing, and then I welded these weights to it, and that is plenty, and you'll see in a minute, that's plenty to make this rattle and shake the way that you want it to. Anyways, that's the design that I came up with. It seems to be working really well. And again, this top, all you have to do is, this kind of snaps in place if you want a finer grate on there, or you can take that off. And I'm going to plan on making more so that you can either make it finer or, you know, different ideas there. But that's it. That's the design I came up with. These legs, by the way, were made out of the leaf springs off of a large truck at the junkyard. Went ahead and cut them in half, did both sides, and I also did the back. That way you can actually take it and tow. Put these on the front so you can hook a chain to it, hook it to the tractor, and you can actually pull it around, change locations with it. It's not quite that easy to get around like I thought it would be, but it is easier than if it were just legs. So that's the design. I've got a load of dirt. I'm going to crank it up, and we're going to show you just exactly what it does. as you can see, that's one scoop, and you got where this fine screen is up here. It's only an 8 foot by 4 foot piece. You can make them longer if you want, but that actually gives me the fine soil. Then you go back here, you got a medium size type gravel, if you will. And then all the way at the back are the large rocks and the stuff you don't really want for anything other than fill. I've also come up with a design that I saw that is going to work really well. Large sheet that goes at an angle from this back side, angling out, so that all of this material will end up closer this way to the bucket. So that's the design. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, don't make these if you're not going to put them at 30 degrees or better. Using soil like I'm using, that's topsoil. This is a chert clay mix. That's a little bit topsoil over there. You can run any of this stuff through it at that degree and get what you want. Everybody else that I have seen, again, have they've been messing up by not putting a steep enough angle on there. A lot of people like to go up to 40, 45 degrees, and you can still do that. With the one that I designed, you just have to bury the back end or put it up on something. So again, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the design. Thinking about patenting it. It ran really well. I've run it for 2 days now, and you can see the results. Thanks for watching.